The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, this is TVWAN News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, government agencies called to address law and order, human resource a concern, and DCMO appeals for cooperation. With the increasing rate of law and order issues in Goilala district, Goilala MP Casimiro Aya has called on respective government agencies to work with the district office and central governor's office to address law and order issues. He made this call after attending to a peace reconciliation ceremony in the district recently.
Goilala MP Casimiro Aya recently visited the district to attend to a peace reconciliation. The MP raised the concern of lack of local village magisterial services that needs to be present to address conflicts at the district level. There is also the absence of law enforcement agencies of police and correctional service.
Absence of all law enforcement. That includes magisterial service, police, correctional service, anybody that plays that part, that special part to ensuring that there is peace, people enjoy peace and order. In recent times, we only do bandit solution, where there is an incident of such nature. We, either governor or myself, send police officers up. They do 1 day or 2 days or even few days, tour of the district, and then they pull out. The problem is not addressed.
Aya, a former high-ranking police officer before becoming MP, is concerned that a trend in addressing law and order in the country needs to change. Aya said Goilala needs adequate law and order mechanism in place to empower law enforcement in the area. He said respective government agencies needs to come on board and work with the people through the chieftaincy system to find solutions and drive development agendas in the district.
Before anything happens, we need to address the law and order issues wholeheartedly, holistically, and everybody playing it on a level playing field. Not just member and governor, but those people, especially the police, the CS and medical service, and also anybody that think that they can play that role for mutual benefit of everybody.
Meanwhile, Central Governor Rufina Peter, who also accompanied the MP, supported his call to pave way for development to reach the people. Susan Oriape, TV1 News.
New Pogera Limited have clarified certain matters relating to the reopening of the Pogera gold mine that have been the subject of speculation and misinformation recently. NPL says to restart the mine ensures a transparent and fair distribution of the economic benefits generated by the mine over its 20-year mine life.
The New Pogera Limited have come out clear on the benefit sharing arrangements, stating that benefit sharing terms agreed between the state, Barrick New Guinea Limited, Kumul Mineral Holdings, and Mineral Resources Enga to restart the mine ensures a transparent and fair distribution of the economic benefits, and no one is at the losing end over the mine's 20-year life. PNG shareholders comprised of Pogera land owners, Enga province and the state, which will hold the equity in New Pogera on behalf of the state, will receive 53% of Pogera's overall economic benefits. Barrick New Guinea Limited will receive the remaining 47%. Importantly, BNL states that the operator of New Pogera Limited has committed to finance the capital required to restart the mine Furthermore, once the mine restarts, any additional loans made by BNL or its affiliates to New Pogera Limited will be on an interest-free basis. The state, Kumul Mineral Holdings Limited and BNL agreed that Kumul Mineral dividends will initially be redirected to BNL to reimburse it for the cost of the care and maintenance for the past 3 years. However, the other PNG shareholders are not affected by this arrangement and will receive their dividend as they are declared following the start of operations. Susan Oriape, TVWAN News.
Papua New Guinea is facing challenges in human resources capacity gaps and development issues such as economic growth and productivity. Secretary for Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Father Jan Zuber made these remarks recently at the launch of TVET Improvement Project at Port Moresby Technical College.
Secretary for the Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Father Jan Zuber, said the TVET Improvement Project enhances the quality of education and is so critical for the country's socio-economic development. He said many of the skills most needed to compete in the global and digitalized market of the 21st century are technical and falls under the technical vocational space.
Talk about the importance of technical and vocational education, of developing excellence across all occupations for the social, economic health of our society. Unfortunately, we have made little progress in the past years.
Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology Don Polye, on the other end, said assuring the employability of trainees begins with effective guidance and counseling of potential learners in the choice of training programs in relation to their aptitude, academic background and career ambitions.
But this institution, like POMTech, is the main or the practical avenue through which all technical skills will be developed.
He stressed that there is a need for dynamic labor market information system which track current and future skills needed in the economy. He further said TVET requires an economic policy environment that promotes the creation and growth of enterprises and stimulation of the economy.
We must have people of skill in this area. You look at agriculture. We've been talking about agriculture for a long time. But I want to see some agriculture, commercial scale agriculture done in the country. We need agriculture technicians who can go and do the soil sampling and testing and seeing, and we can say, oh, we're here in the civic plain, we can go soil bin. We need to move out and do those things.
Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Residents of Rabaul have been urged to adhere to town rules and dispose their garbage responsibly. Rabaul Urban LLG Environmental Health says waste management is important as it reduces pollution and creates a clean environment to live in.
In spreading awareness on proper waste management in the Rabaul district, an awareness was held including a cleanathon. Rabaul Urban LLG Environmental Health Officer Josephine Varip stressed the importance of waste management. The cleanathon started from Malaguna No. 1 around Tropicana area with rubbish collection, sweeping of pavements, grass cutting and drainage cleanup all the way to Hamamas Hotel, Mango Avenue. An awareness team also set on foot, encouraging residents, institutions and business houses to be responsible for their rubbish. Residents who are not paying garbage fees were urged to visit the Rabaul Urban LLG office and fill out forms for proper garbage collection and disposal. The program is a lead-up to the World Environment Day to be celebrated on Monday, 5th June. Susan Oriape, TVWAN News.
This is TVWAN News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
It was during and after COVID that really motivated me to want to take up life insurance. I think savings is very important, And I think One Talk Delight provides a disciplined approach to savings, and it's a good investment to want to think about the future, because it's always nice to have plans for what you want to do later on.
With you for life.
Whether we're playing sport, exercising for fitness, being active for work or play, just having some fun, or just chilling, there is one name we can count on that we know will keep us going strong. Skell Rice. Healthy, nutritious, delicious medium grain rice full of vitamins and minerals. Skell helps us maintain a healthy, active lifestyle so we can enjoy every day.
Skell Rice. Skell Life.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
The Toyota JD Hi-Ace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hi-Ace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hi-Ace bus and experience the Hi-Ace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectation.
Right across the nation, we eat snack crackers. Emi trupla, all get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no PNG, one-time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
Welcome back. The people of Arawa from the autonomous region of Bougainville will no longer have to make the trip to Buka or Port Moresby to access the basic functions of the Immigration and Citizenship Authority. The Arawa border post is the third post established in Arab, with the first office post launched in 2017 in Buka and the second in Buin last year. The launching of the Arawa border post on Tuesday, May 30. Locals can now lodge passport and work permit applications. The office provides the avenue for reporting of illegal border crosses and migration cases, including visa checks and enforcement activities. Winnie Smap, the Deputy Migration Officer for Borders Division, said the ICA's presence in Arawa is also to ensure the facilitation of its core business, which is visa and passport lodgement and issuance, and most recently, the responsibility of work permits issuance.
Arawa and Buin, these are two locations where we have people moving in and out to Solomon Islands. So for us, having an office in Arawa is just very significant milestone for us, immigration.
The Deputy Migration Officer adds that the ICA is also building its capacity to ensure that the infrastructures it erects in key locations in and around Papua New Guinea is managed accordingly. He says in the coming months there will be additional staff allocated to the border posts of Buka, Buin and now Arawa.
ICA is trying to increase manpower so that we can have the buildings, but we need manpower to man them, and then so that's where we are going. Traditional border crossing becomes very challenging for us, knowing that we have families on both sides. It's not just here in like in Kerekere or Buin. It's same as in Vanimod, up in Kinga, or Tumulbil, or Yapsi, or Bewani, Scotia. We try to also help them to. We can't deny somebody's family ties that has been existing for hundreds of years.
He further said that ICA will continue to partner with the ABG's provincial and local level governments and other relevant government aid. Borders of Papua New Guinea and the autonomous region of Bougainville is rife.
We deal with the human beings. When human beings move, or move on them drug. It's happening here in Bougainville. Some time ago, I'm investigating some issues where come up here, gun smuggling, and we thank the Bougainville Police Service. We are partnering with them. In fact, we have a MOU with the police service where ME supporting me plan working on investigations inside the country, not only in Bougainville, but any other parts of Papua New Guinea that we have establishment. Our purpose is to ensure that Papua New Guineans are protected.
Parisau emphasized the ICA's purpose of protecting the people of the region.
You don't take the law into your own hands. That's our appeal to you. Don't take the law into your own hands. Report to our office that is open here. In all passports or complaints about foreign nationals who are breaching or laws in the country. Kind issues, extramarital affair, abuse, sexual harassment in the office. Let us know, so we deal with it.
Parisau appealed to local leaders who were present, including the local leader for Kokoda, to work with the ICA to ensure the protection of his people from health and security threats. Manager for the ICA's Bukabuin International Border Post, Sylvester Vakore, highlighted the ICA's stringent screening of visa and passport applications for both local and international applicants.
You can come to lab like this passport lahat. Pwede man. Passport man kinata sol so dam tablo aiblo do instead you buy 2,000 kina ticket na golo mosbi. And now you come spend the mandre kinata sol. Okata money blue you. All visa, you go white man comes tab lawyer and most apply lo visa na people sa issue visa. People sa issue nothing. People go through screening one may have plan. Once you meet the requirement, you give you visa. Sa semi no meet the requirement, don't have visa. So when you go white man stop lab here, only go through this process, only apply the screening na 20 visa lo, only come stop lo here. But you time people looking at spot check. People are conducting lo here north south, and people are go pass long too. People are checking more white man stop. People no give you visa, now only come the stop them the listing law. Only come stop, people still checking more. You stop through lo condition lo visa, you go activity go outside lo condition lo visa, you come stop.
And now the weather forecast for the next 24 hours. Back home, regional forecast for the next 24 hours. Southern region, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of rain. Possibility of riverine flash flooding over rain areas. Momasa region, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. New Guinea Islands region, isolated showers and thunderstorms. Highlands region, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of rain. And that ends the news segment. Sports is next. Stay with us.
There's a sense of pride when you're able to do something right, a financial decision that has just really good benefits. With BSP Life Insurance, there's that alleviation of that worry when you pass away. The benefits of the BSP Life Insurance would meet those expenses on behalf of my family. If you're young and you have kids, you owe it to your children to make sure they're not left behind when you pass on.
with you for life.
More clean, more sweet. Flame natural white sugar. Make more.
From the rich soils of the highlands, the finest coffee has been grown by generations of Papua New Guineans. Expertly blended and roasted with over 80 years of experience, making the finest cup of Nescafe New Guinea blend. PNG's own coffee.
He loves the Maroons. He loves the Blues. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Laga, Bungi Mumi.
Thanks for staying with us. In sports, Hekari United have bounced back in style in their second Women's Oceania Football Federation's Champions League against Kiwi FC from Samoa after losing its initial round match to AS Academy Feminine from New Caledonia in a tight contest. The statement with 9-0 goals against the visiting Kiwi FC will be a morale booster for the host team going into the remaining two games against Koloale and Labasa football clubs.
It's one loss and a win for the host Hekari United FC after 2 rounds in the Women's Oceania Football Confederation Champions League. But the bounce back from losing first game was an eye-opener. The Hekari United captain Mari Kaipu was an inspiration to her side, booting 4 goals and was the constant threat for the opponent in the slippery condition at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium. She led from the front foot and was instrumental in her side's victory against the misfiring Samoan team, who conceded big losing margins 0-6 and 0-9 in the past 2 matches. Apart from skipper Mari Kaipu, all the players in the team did their part and contributed well in this convincing victory. However, the team should not get carried away with the win because, with respect, Kiwi FC is not in the same category as other teams, form-wise. It leaks way too many points than any other team in the league, and also, it is the only team that is yet to register any goal in the league. In the nutshell, this win should not be a better indicator for the Hekari team and its chances of winning the inaugural Women's OFC title. This was evident in the match between Labasa FC and Koloale FC. Labasa Football Club from Fiji convincingly defeated Kiwi FC 6-0 only to find itself on the wrong side of the scoreboard against Solomon Islands 0-1 in the second match.
Yeah, the 6 goals is probably due to the level of the opposition that we had that day, and even in that the game we missed quite a number of goals. So that's something we tried to fix in this game, but it just still hasn't worked out yet. Koloale is a very good team, very good team. They're well drilled,
had the fitness level, but we could see at the end of the first half, they started to tire because they wanted to come fast-paced at us. But luckily for us, our defense held, and we could see that they were starting to tire. That encouraged the girls. And in the second half, you could see that Kolowale's pass was still going astray. But nevertheless, they're still a champion side. And it showed in the last 2 minutes, they kept on going in.
The task is now ahead of the Hikari United team to remain focused and beat the strong Kolowale Football Club from the Solomon Islands that edged out the high-flying Labasa FC 1-0. This match on Thursday will prove whether the host team is a genuine contender for the inaugural Women's OFC title. Rex Lita, TV1 Sports.
In another match, Kolowale FC from the Solomon Islands recorded its first victory, 1-0 against Labasa FC of Fiji. The thrilling affair went down to the wire, and the only goal from Kolowale FC skipper Eileen Peggy in extra time handed the Solomon Islands team the victory.
The Kolowale Football Club sits out on bye in the first round matches of OFC. From the sideline they watched the Fijian team Labasa FC dismantled Kiwi FC of Samoa 6-0. This performance sends out the warning to other teams that Labasa FC shouldn't be taken lightly. They are genuine contender for the inaugural Women's OFC. But this didn't bother the ladies in green who represent the Solomon Islands. The Kolowale FC took it upon themselves and put up the strong contest. At some stages, the team had to do reshuffle to contain target players and hold them at bay, and it worked in their favor.
Sophie is from Lamasos is a great finisher, and the game plan is just to close her down and stop the penetration passes from the midfields to her, and then just game plan is just to stop her from scoring. That's all. Yeah, and it did work.
In response to his side's dismal performance, Labasa Football Club coach Arthur Simons said his side will bounce back in the remaining 2 matches.
Whilst we don't think it's over, our tournament's not over yet. There's still a long way to go, 2 more teams to go. And these other teams still have to play each other, so anything can happen.
In the 3rd round of the Women's OFC matches tomorrow, Labasa FC and AS Academy Feminine will meet in what is shaping as a crucial one for both teams. Another match will see Kolowale FC playing Kiwi FC and Hikari United FC on bye. Rex Lita, TV1 Sports.
And that wraps up the news tonight. Have a top week ahead. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.